Hello Westerfeld RPG. Aujourd'hui est le vendredi. Suis Mel. Comment allez-vous? Je suis Gu. 7e semaine. Dévrasani. I'm working on it. Ce n'est pas grave. So Alec is going to France. He told all of us on Facebook last night. Do you have any idea how jealous I am? No, actually, in all honesty, I'm really excited that Alec is going to France. I hope that he takes some video footage. Fast forward in time a bit. Lighting change. I just got back from golfing and going to the mall and going into a hurricane simulator with Tess and Sierra. So that's why my hair looks like this, and that's why I'm really sunburned. Before I go into today's theme, I'd like to show you something that I made. These are some emotions cards. For the rest of the video, I've decided that I'm not going to emote at all. Instead, I'm just going to hold up some cards, you know, and we'll see if you can still understand me just from these faces. Sierra, in her last video, implied that I have many signed books. And this week's theme is to show our viewers our signed books. So that's what I'm gonna do. To begin with, I thought I'd show you my signed Scott Westerfeld books. It's an Arc of Peeps. I actually bought it signed, so I didn't get it signed myself. I also have an Arc of Midnighters, which I bought signed online. I have this copy of Polymorph, which is one of Scott's books that are now out of print. Because they're out of print, they're actually really expensive online, so I had to buy a used copy. Funny thing about this one is there's a little inscription inside from the previous owner. It says, "By a Scot to a Scot. You're such a pleasant addition to the OTTL staff. It's been our pleasure to know you, Pam and Lloyd." So thank you to Pam and Lloyd for purchasing this book and giving it to Scott, who then proceeded to sell it online. I appreciate it. I have the entire Midnighters trilogy signed. I got these signed in September 2009, and it was extremely fun. To Chloe, thank you for enjoying my work. To Chloe, good luck with your work. And to Chloe, all best. I'm pretty sure that it just says enjoy, which by the time that I got the book signed, I already had. I had an arc. I have this signed copy of Breaking Dawn because I used to be a Twilight fan. Now these things go for several $100s on eBay. So everything went better than expected. I have all of John Green's books signed, including this arc of Will Grayson. This one's actually signed by both John Green and David Levithan. To Chloe, DFTBA, and Enjoy, which again I already had because, you know, arcs. This one, I have this copy of An Abundance of Catherine's. It's signed, but I got it online, so just a signature. I have this signed copy of Speak by Laurie Hulse Anderson. I wasn't able to actually go to the signing because I was busy that night, but I did pick up an autographed copy from Barnes & Noble a few days later. Again, like Sierra said, we went to go see Kate Gosselin 2 years ago. She signed our copy of her book. That experience can be summed up a little bit like this. Yeah. And lastly, I have all of the Gone series with the exception of Plague, which came out a couple weeks ago, signed. Gone. Hunger and Lies. So that's all well and good, although I am kind of determined to forget about the Kate Gosselin experience. I'm sort of embarrassed of that now. So now I'm going to go back to sitting alone in my room, teaching myself a language that is native to a place where I probably will never get to go. And then I'm probably going to eat and go to sleep early, because that's my life. So there you go. I hope this video turns out well. I'll see you next Friday. That was a psychological experiment. Rendez-vous la semaine prochaine. Okay.